Hello, I want to give everybody an update on the petition and talk a little bit about the news that came out yesterday, Friday, about the Commissioner of Public Schools or of Education. So Commissioner Riley issued a press release on Friday saying that he intends to ask the Board of Education for permission to impose a mask mandate on every student in the state K through 12. And he's going to ask for that authority on Tuesday next week, I think August 24th. Now, neither the commissioner nor the board has authority to implement public health policies. The board, first the commissioner gets his authority mostly from the board, and the board gets its authority from Mass General Law, Chapter 69, Section 1A, all right? And they can make policies, it says, relative to education of students. So this involves, and it lists what these powers are, right? It includes things like establishing the credentials for certifying teachers, auditing academic performances of schools, dealing with federal grant applications, and really the nuts and bolts of education. It says absolutely nothing about protecting the students' public health, dealing with contagious diseases, reaching vaccine quotas, or anything like that. In fact, the statutory laws regulate all that stuff already. So there is a statute in place for school vaccines. There's a statute in place for contagious diseases in schools. So the board and Commissioner Riley do not have the authority, all right, to go beyond the scope of the powers that have been given to them and the statutes that have been put in place by the legislature. So if they implement this, and they're likely to do it, it needs to be challenged, and it should lose because they clearly do not have the authority to do this. All right, so that's for starters. Next to the petition's doing great. We have 280 signatures. I would like to get it up to at least 300, if not 400, by the school committee meeting on Monday night. All right, a couple of challenges. First of all, the other petition that we're opposing has had a week's head start on us. They've had all kinds of publicity. They've been on 22 News, Mass Live, and it's just been all favorable reporting. All right. And also a student from East Longmeadow High School started his own petition on the same day I started mine. So that's great. All right. Students have every right to be upset, and they should be petitioning. So I'm not upset by that. And we could, I believe, put both numbers together to equal what the opposing petition has right now. All right. So please keep spreading the word about the petition. All right. Go to the school committee meeting on Monday and tell them that you support their position in opposing masks. And the state has no power whatsoever. The emergency order is over. They have no power to impose a mask on you or your kids, right? And it's just nowhere in the statutory laws. They don't have the right to do it, and it needs to be challenged in court. Thanks.